indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. We had executive session from 5 o'clock to 6:03 to talk about legal, personnel, and safety. May we please have a roll call?
Mrs. Beagle?
Here.
Mrs. Boyce? Here. Mrs. Burns? Here. Mrs. Delaney? Here. Mrs. McBride? Here. Mr. McIntyre?
Rick, you're on mute.
Mr. Mock?
Here.
Mr. Ritter?
Here.
Mrs.
Okay. Do we have any presentations or comments from residents on agenda items? Yeah. Do we have any board member discussion items? Anybody have anything they want to talk about coming up? That isn't committee related? Oh, Mrs. Delaney.
Okay, coming up this weekend, starting Friday, is Juneteenth celebration. And I always just kind of mention it just to keep it in mind, those that do wish to attend, when it's going to be at 3 different locations: downtown, Market District, is that called?
Market Square?
Market Square. Point Park and Mellon Park. So they will have various locations, and I'm sure there'll be also some things on television. And just to kind of enlighten you is just to say that in just looking at the history of Juneteenth, and because sometimes you have to remind ourselves, the Emancipation Proclamation was issued by President Abraham Lincoln and became official on January 1st, 1863, declaring the more than 3 million enslaved people of Confederate states free. Yet it would take 2.5 years for the order to reach Texas, where the announcement was read by Union soldiers led by Major General Gordon Granger in Galveston, Texas, on June 19th, 1865. So that's, I always say that's a little basic history. So why do they celebrate? This is why the 2-year delay, even between Lincoln issuing the order and the news reaching Texas. And there are a number of reasons. Some of you may know that one says that the messenger was killed on his way to deliver the news. Another says the news was withheld to maintain the enslaved labor force that Texas plantations were relying upon. And another idea surmises that the news was delayed purposely to allow a final harvest to take place. But no matter the reason, the slavery remained in Texas until the day now recognized as we celebrate for Juneteenth. So just to give you always a little bit of update information so you know that. That's it.
Thank you. Anybody else have anything they want to share?
I actually have a question. I gave Dr. Rossi the information about a parent who works for PPG. There's grants, and I believe that Dr. Chakey, I've given you that information too. But she brought up robotics, and my question is real fast. Robotics. 4th grade has a program, right? In all 4 buildings where the kids can do that at a certain point in time during the course of the school year.
You mean with our robotics team? That was primarily University Park, I
So
believe.
that was only one school. Okay, and what happens, just real quick, 5, 6, 7, and 8, as far as robotics is there something in 5th?
Well, we have some different things throughout. I can get you a list.
Yeah,
of
I'd
some
like to
things.
see the list,
Yeah.
because she expressed an interest in trying to help with funding through PPG, though they have a lot of other things that they could do. Because she did give a grant, was given to University Park for a field trip, but she expressed interest in robotics and trying to see if there's something that could be done through PPG for all this.
Yep.
Yeah, give us a list, and you're gonna reach out to her at some point,
Yep.
whenever you get a chance, and talk to her about what she's thinking.
I heard today too that Franklin Regional is using an old school building, I guess, for robotics. That's designated just for robotics. Just
Oh, you
saying.
want- I can check. And this-
Well, I was talking to one of the students and they were telling me about it, yes.
One of the school board members, Franklin Regional Robotics Building. Okay, I can ask that. I just was thinking, we do a lot of other things. If we can get grants to do this and extend it somehow, that would be great, which is what she expressed an interest in.
We just did get that PA Smart grant, so we're still implementing that. Just
Right, right.
a lot of that was middle school and high school.
But that wasn't specific to robotics.
STEM.
Yeah.
I know, but then what I'm saying is just initiatives. We just gotta
Yeah, you don't want to get overwhelmed with
we'll
introducing.
definitely call her and look into
Yeah, because
that.
anytime somebody says a grant and that means free money, that to us, it's like, oh yeah, please. Okay.
Anybody else? All right. The minutes from section 4, minutes from previous meetings. Does anybody have any questions on 411 through 414? Okay. Section 5, financial reports. Mr. Drager.
Thank you, Mrs. McBride. 5.1, list of bills, June 2026, number 1.
Anybody have any questions? Okay, section 6 is Mr. Bringe. He does have one action item, which is only 6.1.1.
Yes. Thank you, Mrs. McBride. So yes, item 6.1.1, recommend Sarah Quasi as a substitute for ESY, which starts tomorrow. That is an action item. Item 6.2, rescindments, Mei Ling Sen rescind her resignation from EV assistant cook because in 6.3 retirements, she had indicated that she intended to retire versus resign. So we have 3 retirements listed there. Item 6.4, please recognize the 2 resignations, including 1 certified school nurse, for which we are currently have posted. Item 6.5, 1 leave under the Family and Medical Leave Act. Item 6.6, there are 12 individuals that we are recommending or will be recommending at next week's meeting. Final interviews are this week for special education positions and general science, both in 8th grade and 9th grade. In item 6.7, there are 8 discretionary stipends that we're asking that the board approve to be paid out, and then there are an additional stipends listed there for band and music. 2 of them we will hopefully have named for next week once we have their TB test results. And item 6.7.15 are the event workers for the 26-27 school year.
Can I have a motion to approve 6? For 6.1? 6.1, okay. Does anybody have any questions on just 6.1?
We need a second.
Ms.
I
Spiegel?
made a second.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Sorry. Come out loud.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Does anybody have any other questions from 6.2 through 6.9?
I have a couple. All the posted teachers in 6.6, those were all like the budget. So I mean, I've lost track about retirements, replacements. It's so hard
Yes.
to, I feel like I'm
Yeah.
in the math.
So yes, in particular, the special education,
Okay.
that is the result of 1 resignation, 1 retirement, and then 4 teachers who bid into regular education positions during the bidding process in May. And those were the result of either resignations or retirements.
Okay. And then the supplementals. So how many do we have left that might still be open for like fall activities? I don't think I've seen the ones go by for like the school year, like the
Yeah, those are
ones.
those have gone out to teachers and are being
Okay.
reviewed by the principals now for the academic supplementals and the performance and clubs. So
Okay.
those potentially will be on for next week and definitely in July at the latest. There are a few vacancies. Most people have signed up for those.
Okay. Because I lose track now of what's still open.
An Excel spreadsheet and an accountant to not lose track.
I think, yeah.
Or several spreadsheets. That's the case, maybe.
We need it then. Any other questions on 6.2 through 6.9? All right. Dr. Shaky, section 7.
Thank you, Mr. McBride. Item 7.1, approve the sales order NWEA map for the 26-27 school year. 7.2, approve the following agreements between various vendors and Gateway School District. We have 5 listed. Item 7.3, approve Ms. Erica Jackson, graduate student from Indiana University of Pennsylvania, as school psychology intern for the 26-27 school year. Item 7.4, approve the Developing Future Special Educators Grant through the Intermediate Unit 1 and Patton in the amount of $20,000.
Does anybody have any questions for Dr. Shaky on section 7? No? Okay. Move back on to Mr. Draker, Administrator Resolutions Business, section 8.
Thank you, Mr. McBride. 8.1, approve the agreement and lease for the following after-school academy / programs for 2026-2027, listed below. 8.2, approve the sponsor-to-sponsor agreement between YMCA of Greater Pittsburgh and Gateway School District for the 2026-2027 school year. 8.3, approve the building relocation for Spectrum Charter School from 4369 Northern Pike, Monroeville to 1740 Golden Mile Highway, Monroeville, effective August 1st, 2026, to provide additional space for programming. 8.4, approve in accordance with section 621 of the Pennsylvania School Code, the designation of Dollar Bank as the district's depository of funds for the 1-year period from July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027. 8.5, approve in accordance with section 440.1 of the Pennsylvania Public School Code, the continued investment of district funds with one or more of the following financial institutions: the Pennsylvania School District Liquid Asset Fund, PSLOF, and any other appropriate FDIC insured financial institution not specifically listed above in accordance with the collateralization requirements established by the Pennsylvania School Code during the period of July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027. 8.6, approve the renewals and premium payments for the following applicable district insurance coverage policies for the 2026-2027 fiscal year. Policies are listed below. 8.7, award the bread and bakery vendor product bid for the bread services and the related bakery food items to Nichols Bakery for the district's food service department during the 2026-2027 fiscal year. Note, the district received only one sealed bid from vendors to provide bread and bakery items for the 2026-2027 fiscal year. 8.8, award the milk and dairy vendor product bid for the milk and dairy items to Turner Dairy Farms, Inc. for the district's food service department during the 2026-2027 fiscal year. Note, the district received only one sealed bid from vendors to provide milk and dairy items for the 2026-2027 fiscal year. 8.9, approve the payment of all applicable district bills by the business manager for the month of July 2026 in accordance with the board policy 616 via the financial section list of bills for the month of July 2026.
Does anybody have any questions on section 8?
8.1, are they the same ones that we have been using, all of those? Did we bring any new ones in for the after school?
They're the same.
They're all the
They're just
same?
expanding.
Okay,
Gateway Middle.
I'm just making sure.
That's Gateway Middle, that's new at Gateway Middle.
That same provider.
Same one, provider, okay.
Okay, and with the awards of the bread and the dairy, has the price increased from last year? From what they charged us to what it is this year?
The one, was it the milk and dairy? The prices, they just list individually. There was very minimal difference in the bread from Nichols.
Okay,
They were very comparable.
okay, thanks.
John, could you characterize for us why we only got one sealed bid from the vendors? Aren't there more vendors out there that want our business?
Past.
It's only been one or two at the very most, and we advertise in the paper, and we send it to vendors, you know, that deal in this type of business, but the only two that probably could handle it are two that bid on it.
Yeah.
Which is good, because we've had a good relationship with both of them.
Keep in mind, we potentially feed close to 4,000 students a day, so I think it's a lot. Yeah, it's high volume.
Can I ask why we have to approve a building location for a Spectrum charter school?
Because we approved their charter, and just to be safe, we wanted to make sure that the board approved their charter. So every so often, every few years, we have to reapply. We have to approve their charter. We approved their charter for that first location. We're just verifying that it's okay for them to do that move.
Is them moving hurt anything or change our transportation or their?
Refresh my memory, do we know where they're relocating?
Yeah, I think it's the Respironics spot on Golden Mile Highway, on 286.
Burger King.
Yeah,
So that might impact our bus routes, right?
yeah, well, yeah, down the road. They have to go down the road now. Yeah,
Yeah.
down Northern Pike.
Okay. Where's this one? Which northern? Because why wouldn't we have more than one Northern Pike in Maryville? Is it?
The same, it's across, this building's across from the, Dairy, or not the Dairy Queen.
The Burger King, the new Burger King down
Right
there.
across from Burger King.
They're going.
No, where's,
no,
think,
where's the Northern Pike
It's
one?
by.
That's across.
Oh, the one,
Oh,
the fire
Fire
department.
departments.
Fire department?
yeah.
You talking where the current one is?
Yeah.
The fire department,
Okay.
right up here by McDonald's? That's,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know that we approved. Like, I knew we approved charters, but,
Mhm.
all right. Does anybody have?
Question on 8.6.
Mhm.
I know we approved the budget for all those premium amounts, the right numbers that we have in the budget, and we
Yes.
have an increase from last
Actually-
year.
Yeah.
Our workers' comp came down about $40,000.
Okay.
Everything's been going really good.
And 8.9, is that just because we only meet once in July? Just one,
Yeah.
if anybody's watching, watching.
And 8.5, the blank in the bank, is that gonna be named?
Yeah, so, yeah, that's for the investment of our district funds in the school code. So when Peasloff invests our money, they could use a multitude of financial instruments or institutions, like different banks or, treasuries or CDs and such. So we leave it blank because we don't know exactly what they're going to invest in at this point.
Any other questions on section 8? Okay, section 9, there are no board member resolutions. Do I have any comments from residents on non-agenda items? Does our one lonely person have anything to say in the audience? No. Okay. You're up.
All right.
Rossi.
So, few slides. All right, just we'll congratulate our graduates. We had a beautiful day, weather and ceremonial wise. So it was great. We got a lot of great feedback from parents. Obviously the kids do a great job. There's four individuals who spoke at the beginning. And just the overall ceremony. So I want to congratulate the high school, Mr. Stevens, and the whole staff up there, and most importantly, our students for great years here at Gateway. And so, standing up there, passing out, or giving the students a diploma, the smiles on the kids' faces, it's unbelievable. The smiles, it's just heartwarming because the smiles and then the cheers. And then I think every kid said thank you. I said congratulations. And they all said thank you. So it was a very nice night. Yeah, great kids. Yeah, great families. So just want to congratulate them. Our esports team, state champs. So congratulations to them. That came kind of fast for us at the end of the year here. So I wanted to congratulate them. This is relatively new for us. So for us to get that was awesome. Great job. Just to make sure everyone's aware, I mean, the board's aware, but the public also, that as of July 1, we'll be moving away from board docs to board book Premier, which will be the agendas, and then the policies will be under policy main. Everything will remain linked on the website. Of course, the board will get directions on. We're being trained like right now. We have a training next week as well. So once we get all that, we'll make sure everyone's aware of what to do. Worst case scenarios, we go old school with PDFs for maybe the month of July until everything's running. But I think we'll be fine. So
And I think you said before, the in case public wants the access to the old ones have been.
Mike goes in the process of digitizing all of that.
Okay.
However, Janet has
We do have more.
99 years worth of documents, right? Yeah.
Downstairs.
Just a reminder, kindergarten registration, not to wait till August. We're ready and available to register students. So we're making, again, a final summer push here to get that completed by August. And that's it.
Awesome. Board and committee reports, I believe we had buildings and grounds and
Curriculum and acting.
curriculum. Anything to say about those?
Well, curriculum and equity, first of all, I want to thank, you all should have gotten the PowerPoints. I want to thank the principals from the high school, the middle school, Dr. H, who represented the principals from the elementary buildings, also Tara and Dr. Threet for all being there, giving us updates. I know it was very lengthy, but there was a lot of updates. I also want to thank administration. I've heard a lot of positive things about when you send out surveys. So you showed us 2 surveys, plus you've sent out an year-end survey that's went out after our meeting, because you'd indicated that, and I know it did go out. So whenever we decide, and I know we don't schedule another meeting until a month or so after school starts, because you guys need to get focused. So whenever we figure that, you can show us the results of the survey. Parents like that because they feel they want to be able to give you input. So I'm hoping you're getting a good response.
Yeah, we appreciate the response. I personally read every survey, and the principals do, and I read it a couple times. So we do that to get their feedback. And we had a principals meeting last week, and part of that agenda item was that we review the feedback from the surveys. And so we're, as we revise things for next year, that gets incorporated.
Okay, good. Well, whenever we decide to have a meeting come after school starts, whatever month, usually it's October, we can go over that. Let us know. So anyway, again, thank you everyone for showing up, all the parents. And I did get one response from a parent that said the meeting wasn't what she thought it was going to be, but she was extremely thrilled to listen to all the things that are going on in the district. It's always good to have those kind of updates and those conversations. So thank you.
Anything on buildings and grounds? No? Okay.
There is one question I have. Do we need to have a policy meeting? Because Valerie, you had mentioned something about, don't worry, it's not something that John
No, it's
needs
okay.
to worry about before school starts? Okay.
Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.